This is John Kent. I'm David Black. We're at Kent's Firestone in Batesville on a very, very beautiful 22-degree day in Batesville.
Well, at least we're not in Minnesota where it's 50 below zero wind chill factor.
Cold up there. It's cold up there in the north, isn't it?
Well, our cars wouldn't start. No matter how well I take care of your car, folks, if it gets that cold here,
they're not starting, are they?
Don't even go to the garage. Don't even go outside. You might freeze up before you got to the car. You know?
That's cold, 50-something
yeah.
degrees below
zero.
Yeah, that's cold.
Can you imagine that? The reporter was on national news this morning. He was standing down by the Chicago River in Chicago, and he said he had 6 layers of clothes on, and he reached in under some of those and got out a bottle of water and held up a piece of glass and tried to pour the bottle of water on it, and it froze before it got down. Yeah. So fortunately, we don't have any of that kind of thing here.
I gotta ask you this: if you walked outside and when it was 20 below, and you go, man, it's cold. If you walked out there when it's 50 below, can you tell it's colder?
I just think you'd freeze quicker.
I mean, you can't tell it's any colder, can you?
I don't. No, cold is cold.
Cold is cold.
But effectually,
it'll get you quicker, wouldn't it?
It'll get you quicker.
Yeah. How's business at Kent's Firestone?
Oh, it's great. January is almost over. February is here. It's Groundhog Day. Who knows what that Petoskey Bill, whatever he's called, will see his shadow or not. Yeah. But anyway, it is February, and it is cold.
Yes, sir.
And it's probably going to warm up a little, and it's going to get cold again because we've had more Arctic blasts this year than we can remember. So it doesn't get as far down as it does in some places, but it's still cold, you know.
It's cold today.
Woke up this morning, it was like 17 degrees, something like that. And it doesn't, you know, the high today is supposed to be, 28, you know. It's not going to warm up much today. Then by Friday, it's supposed to be 72.
72 degrees.
So,
isn't that something?
Well, the hospitals are so overcrowded with people with bad colds and flu, they can't stack them all on top of each other because of all of this. Yeah. But you know what? It really affects your car. More than just your tire pressure, folks.
Boy, it does that.
It affects the engine and how it starts. Batteries are just going bad everywhere because they can't stand the strain. You know, a battery will fail in extremely cold weather, and it'll fail in extremely hot weather. It reacts to both extremes. So what do? Well, you come by Kent's Firestone and say, will you put your equipment on my battery and check it before I get up in the morning and try to go to work? And it goes click, click, click. And then you have to pay a wrecker or a service call to get out there and get it started, where I'll do it for you for free.
Right.
If you just come by and let me check it for you. If you need one, I've got a complete stock of batteries, and we found at the best prices in Batesville. You know, our batteries half the price of a parts store.
Really?
Yeah. So I buy them direct.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Buy them direct.
Yeah.
But those services are available for you. We want to air up your tires for you. We do that all the time. Got the free air machine. It's so cold outside today, I've had the boys pulling them inside to check them because I didn't want them frozen in place out there. But maintenance of the car is critical. Cold weather is critical. Now let's say you forgot to service your transmission, David.
Yes, sir.
And it's all dark and gunky. What do you think happens to that transmission fluid when it gets this cold?
Well, I would say that it wouldn't operate correctly. I would assume maybe that it might, if you talk about gunky, it might get so gunky that it doesn't move through the transmission is what I would think.
Do you know the word molasses?
There you go. Yes, sir.
So you start to pull off and it goes clunk, you know?
There you go.
You don't want that. Those transmissions, that's probably one of the most forgotten maintenance points on anybody's car because you don't think about it.
Right.
And now, so many of them don't have dipsticks that they require a little warning light on the dash that add some transmission fluid. Well, you don't ever think about it.
Right.
See, bring it in, we'll check it, we'll give you a recommendation on what you should do, and we can completely flush it out. That means our BG equipment cleans the torque converter, cleans the transmission parts with a cleaner that goes through, We put in brand new fluid. It forces the old stuff out, puts in a conditioner that helps all those parts work better together. Used to be when you service the transmission, you take the pan off, change the filter, and put 4 quarts of oil back in it, because that's all you get in it. And there were 12 quarts still in the torque converter. It was just as dirty as what you just drained out. So you started it up, and what? Oh, listen, we don't ever break the pan anymore, folks. It's almost like exploratory surgery. You open it up and it's got problems, the air gets to it, and that transmission fails. We've had cars that barely pull themselves into the shop, service them with our BG treatment and the full synthetic fluid. They work like a new one.
And operate.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Think about that. Think about preventive maintenance. That's the most critical thing we can talk about this time of the year, is to make sure you don't go over on that oil change, that you don't let those tires get so low that they ruin them because you're running them flat. You know, nothing worse than a low tire hitting the rim,
right,
and cutting it, you know. So, had a lady yesterday we had to go rescue. She left the top of the mountain towards Heber Springs, and what happened? Well, that light came on, but I just kept going, and she made it to Burger King. And
sometimes that happens.
Had a tire that wasn't repairable, you know. But we took care of her. But check those things. Don't let it get out of hand. We don't charge a dime for checking your antifreeze. We can do that right outside. If it's too cold, we'll get you in, you know. So we want to help you get the most miles out of your car you can get. But you can't do that if you don't bring it to us, you know. Now, let's talk about those tires that have gotten a little slick. When it precipitates, whether it's just wet on the road or if it's that white frozen stuff. Snow. We're going to have some more snow. We still need 3 more days of snow. I thought we were going to get one this week, but it delayed it. So did Atlanta. Thought they were going to miss the Super Bowl, but it got around them. So anyway, what happens? They don't have any traction. Not only for go, but for stop.
Stop either, yeah.
When that tread is gone, when that tread is down below 430 seconds, you lose your wet pavement traction. You lose your lateral stability. So it's very, very important that the tires be in first class shape for dangerous
safety
winter driving. What can we do for you? Well, we've got some buy 3, get 1 free specials going on. We've got some Bridgestone Firestone products that still qualify for that. I've got a few of those special buys we were talking about. Buy 3, get 1 free at $129, you know. Some of the tires you save as much as $200 on.
Wow.
For the buy 3, get 1 free. It's 25% off, you know.
That's a fourth, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a fourth.
Yeah. So, what do you do? Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, my credit. Oh, I don't have that much limit. Oh, don't worry about that.
We got a plan for you.
We got a plan. We've got a Bridgestone Firestone credit card on almost all cases, no money down, 6 months, no interest. Or if you can't get it paid out in 6, you can make monthly payments till you get it paid out. After the 6 months, you pay a little interest, but hey, it's not like you owe $50,000. It's like you owe $500.
Right.
So it doesn't. You think interest and you panic, but it's not all that much if you can't. But most people get it paid out in the 6 months. If that doesn't work, if Uncle Harvey says, well, they don't qualify for our account, then we have the 90-day program, 25% down. We have a lot of 25% stuff going on.
So we like that, don't we?
25% down, quarter down, 3 more payments equal on the day that you want it to go through the bank. That's all it requires is your Arkansas driver's license, current pay stub, and a checking account at the bank with imprinted checks or debit card. Used to just be imprinted checks, but now
there's not as many of those.
I've got it figured out where we can do your debit card. The company that does it for it charges a little fee for that, but it gets you on the road and gets you safe so that you can come to Kent's Firestone and you
Drive away with time to pay. I didn't know if it's my turn to talk or not. You drive away with time to pay.
Right,
Yes, sir.
right.
Oh, appreciate you letting me.
And it's just that easy, you know?
It is easy.
Yeah, I wanted you involved a little bit.
I wanted to say something during this interview.
I'm preaching today. I'm paying for this.
You say what you want. You write the check, don't you?
I paid you up already, haven't I?
Paid in advance.
Paid in advance.
Yes, sir.
So, folks, all we want to say is let's take care of your car in the wintertime. Let's make sure you're safe on the road, because in many cases you're carrying very valuable cargo, precious cargo beside yourself. You've got kiddos, you've got grandkids. We don't want them jeopardized. We want to keep your car safe for the winter weather. And then guess what? If we get it ready now, it's going to be ready when the hot weather comes.
That's correct.
Because it's not going to be, tires are still going to be good. Any tires you buy from us, we keep them rotated free. That way you get the most mileage out of them. And that's really important. Today's vehicle with all the front wheel drives,
you better rotate them.
Are extremely hard on tires.
Yes.
And when we sell people mutter tires, we say you can't over-rotate them.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
You don't have to wait that 5,000.
That's correct.
If you're doing your oil changes at 3, we're going to rotate them every time you come in.
Tires.
Because you don't want that irregular pattern setting up on them. So, we're here to take care of you. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5:30. I'm here before my competitors open, and I'm here after they close. That's to take care of you. That's not for me. That's to take care of you. We're here on Saturdays from 7 to 1, and all of these plans are available for you anytime that door is open. If I'm not here, get on my website and send me a message. Get on my Facebook and send me a message. And I get Facebook posts every day. People wanting this, that, and the other. And folks, we respond to them. So we're here to take care of you. We appreciate your business. And we hope you have a good Groundhog Day and a great February.
John Kent, always my pleasure to get to come up and visit with you, sir. And you had the information for us today. It's cold, and we got to take care of those automobiles.
That's right.
Thank you,
David.
my friend.